We're back with you for a late night, about 10:50 here. We are still going. We're going until we're gone. We are not gone. Here is the ball. Let's see. So this is just a random question. Don't really know what do. Wow, really? So I'm gonna go through the acting performances. We're gonna line them up and give out the award for the best ever. So do you? I want to get the poll right. Good question, as always. Do you? All right. So do you miss the old, or are you a fan of the new? That's really what I'd like to know. All right, yes or no. So thanks for joining me in the room. Thanks for liking. Appreciate the like coming in and liking. Let's move out to the side. Um, so let me get settled here. We're gonna get right into it. I do have a list, a random list. You know how I do here at the Real Reviewer channel. Demonetized. Please donate to the channel. Cash App or True. Link on channel page. We're jumping right in, and we're gonna get to the performances that I think each of these well-known actors deserve an award for, and then when I'm satisfied, I guess I have enough. We'll see who wins the award for maybe the best or top three. Who knows how far I'll go here on this live. But thanks for liking, by the way. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Either way, and for voting. So, do you miss the old, or are you a fan of the new? And that comes with, I guess, acting and movies and everything. Let's see what people say and how they take the question. That's the point here. All right. So what we're gonna do? Have the iMac 2009 here, ready to go. And the first one we're gonna look at, guys, the first performance on the list. I got a new piece of paper. It's sticky. Okay, that's not cool. Yeah, the kids gonna clean everything every shaking. So yes, let me write that down. So yeah, the first one, guys, is gonna be John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Okay, so the first one is John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. That is what I want to give John Travolta his credit for, and the award, the Rant Award for his best performance I've ever seen him in. And that is going to be, yes, Pulp Fiction. He plays Vincent Vega. So John Travolta for Vincent Vega. So what I'm going to do is write down, I got a random list. I'm going to write these down, and put them in order, and we're going to hopefully walk away, the real review, with the top, right? The top actor, and give him the real Grant Award of all time. Okay, but we're gonna give these ones little awards. Everyone deserves an award for participation for sure. So we're gonna give John Travolta, Pulp Fiction. Okay, we're gonna write that down. John Travolta, Pulp Fiction, everyone. That's Travolta's top role for the real review of the award nominee. So put nominee is gonna be Travolta. All right, for Pulp Fiction. All right, no particular order here. John Travolta, and that's Pulp Fiction, guys. Of course, it's Vincent Vega. All right, that's the first. By a bonjour. Hey, Jacob Schroeder, how are you? Thanks for coming in today and liking the stream. How are you? We're ranking the best performances, I think, of each well-known actors, really, and just ranking them and see who comes out on top, or top three, and then on top. John Travolta, Pulp Fiction, for the first one for John Travolta. What do you think is his best film? How are you? I'm good, Jacob. I'm good. Got a little bit of a headache, man. Been streaming all day on a Saturday. Been pretty. How are you, man? How are you? I'd love to hear about you, my friend. I'm not sure if you can hear me when I yell into the phone like this, but sometimes I have to end up putting it down and doing things with my hands. I'm on a mobile. How's the movie going, brother? I hope everything is well with you. and your dad and everything, the family. Do you miss the old or are you a fan of the new? No, you do not miss the old. You were a fan of the new. I don't know. Is that a real question? Did I do that right? Do you miss the old or are you a fan of the new? Yes or no? Do you miss the old? Yes. Or are you a fan of the new? No. No, you're not a fan of the new. You miss the old. I'm sorry. This question does not make sense. Give me a second. Horrible. What are you doing? How about this? Is today's acting right better than years past? Yes or no? So is today's acting better than years past? Yes or no? That's a better poll question. Sorry about that, Jacob. That was horrible. Is today's acting better than years past? Yes or no? That's what I want to know. Not just chilling, right? The film is over. Nice, dude. Yeah, the film is great. All of his films are great. I'm doing well today. Yeah, man. All his films are great. John has some good catalogs, for sure. Except for right? Battlefield Earth is a no-no for the real reviewer. Damn. Forrest Whitaker, John Travolta. You wouldn't even know that. Half of the cast. Heavy, stupid makeup. Whack-ass predator shit. An autistic predator. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. Anyways, John Travolta, guys, Pulp Fiction. So Jacob, we're going to the next one here, my man. So John is on the list, okay, for Pulp Fiction. Next one. It stays acting better than years past. Yes. Oh, great, Jacob. Yes, very cool. Thanks for voting. If that was you, man. Yeah, awesome. Yes. Okay, great. We're gonna see if I got some nuances here, man. I gotta pull out some nuances if I don't have them. All right. But Travolta. The next one is gonna be. Let's mark that off. De Niro in Godfather Part 2. So Robert De Niro, his best performance for me is gonna be in. Robert De Niro is going to be the best performance for me in Godfather Part 2 playing Vito Corleone. Okay, so The Godfather Part 2. I was going to say Taxi Driver. I should have said Taxi Driver, Travis Bickle. That was a close one. But Raging Bull is a good one too, guys. But for me, it's The Godfather Part 2. That's where I love him. That's where I really love to see him. And so Robert De Niro, guys, The Godfather Part 2. The next one is going to be Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now. All right, so Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now. Okay, plays a soldier going upstream to kill Marlon Brando. Look at the connection there, Godfather, right? Apocalypse Now, Martin Sheen. That's his best for the real man viewer. Mark that off. The next one, of course, is going to be Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. We just did a Gladiator stream, which went really well. It's going to be Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator, okay? What do you think, Jacob? Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator? He deserves it over Maximus, yes? What a performance. I'm giving it to Joaquin. Also, I'm giving it to him over Joker, guys, because I had Joker too, but I'm not going to do doubles. I'm giving it to over Joker. All right? It's going to be Joaquin and Commodus, as Commodus in Gladiator. All right, that is that one. The next one is going to be for Tom Cruise, as you see him here. For me, Tom Cruise is going to be David Ames in Vanilla Sky. So I know I like Tom Cruise and love him as David Ames in Vanilla Sky. 2001s, I believe. All right, thank you, Jacob. Nope. Oi. Thank you, Jacob. Support the channel, Jacob. Everybody working on a movie, support him too. Thank you, Jacob. Take care. All best to the family always, brother. Thanks for stopping in and voting and for liking my stream. Thank you, Jacob. Love the support, man. Thanks a lot. All right, guys. So Jacob Strutter, everybody, give him a hand there. Support him. So we're going through the. Sorry, this is so. But for me, I like it. I like to see what one for me is going to come out on top. But I appreciate all the support, everybody, hanging with me. So Tom Cruise, Vanilla Sky. So let's mark off Tommy Cruise, right? And then we're going to do Jake Gyllenhaal. All right, so you got Jake Gyllenhaal, and his greatest performance to me is going to be Nightcrawler. Okay, and that is Nightcrawler for Jake. Lou, he plays Lou. So Nightcrawler for Jake. And then we're going to go to Denzel Washington. I like Denzel in a lot of films. It's very hard with Denzel, but I really just going to give him Training Day. Okay, Lorenzo. So we're going to give Denzel Training Day, guys. Okay, that's what I want to give him as the best performance as a nominee. The next one will be Hugh Jackman. So Hugh Jackman, of course, what a catalog he has, but I'm going to give him the one and only Prisoners for Hugh Jackman. Okay, he's going to get Prisoners. He is top in Prisoners, so it's Prisoners for him. Johnny Depp. Okay, so Mr. Depp. Johnny Depp is going to get, okay, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Yeah, he's going to get that for the best performance. He has a lot, Johnny. What's Eating Gilbert, though, is for me. So that's that. We're going to go with Al Pacino. So Al Pacino is going to be, of course, Mike. Excuse me. I'm going to love him in Michael Corleone. All right. The Godfather. We'll just do The Godfather. We give him Godfather 2 already on here with De Niro. So we're going to give him The Godfather, Al Pacino. All right. Yes. Of course, you can also give Marlon Brando that, you know? So, because I'm not going to give him Apocalypse Now. But you could do Brando too, but he's not going to be on the list. But he is an all-timer. Michael, so Corleone. So There Will Be Blood is going to go to Daniel Day-Lewis. So Daniel Day-Lewis has There Will Be Blood. Okay? So best performances here. That's that. And then Christian Bale. So Bale is going to get The Machinist. All right? That's where I like Bale. That's where I want to see him. Love this fucking movie. Love Bale in it. Machinist. He is the Machinist. Trevor Resnick. Yeah? He's Trevor fucking Resnick? I think I'm thinking the guy, the band. So yeah, that's that, right? So, okay, we have my list. That's my random list, guys. All right. What'd your mother say? What? What'd your mother say? She's asleep. She's asleep? No food, bud. Good night. Sorry, no food. It's too late. So Christian Bale, The Machinist, Daniel Day. All right, so we got really much the top-notch actors of our time, guys. If you want to add now any of these actors, I will tell you their movies. But give me a second, because I'll do a list of actors. If there's any female ones, I know I love the females too, but the top 1,000 actors. Hold on, I'm just going to get a list here so we could maybe add some more. I want it to be fucking an awesome arsenal list. But thank you, Jacob, for coming and voting, for liking the stream. Jack Nicholson, right? So Jack. Wow. Give me a second, because I like Jack in a lot of movies, but obviously he's going to go to the one and only. They're saying Chinatown for him because he was nominated. But you know what, guys? We're going to give Jack Torrance, all right? So Jack Nicholson is going to have Jack Torrance from The Shining. That's going to be his best performance, at least to the Real Rant Reviewer. Keep going. Like I said, Brando's there. Denzel, like I told you, is going to be Training Day. Lewis is There Will Be Blood. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio. What is Leonardo's best performance? That is so... Leonardo. For me, guys, honestly, I really think In the Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite Leonardo. So Wolf, there's a lot. Wolf of Wall Street, okay? Hard to beat that. All right, let's turn over the list. Shit, I gotta do another paper. Hold on, Real Reviewer has to find another blank piece of paper here. Okay. So, Leonardo's on there, guys. Just doing a little brief list here. We got Pacino, Tom Hanks. So let's add Tom Hanks to the list. Tom Hanks. So Tom Hanks, what's his for the Real Review? Gee, give me a second for Tom Hanks, please. It's Tommy Hanks. He has,
Hey, mommy said to ask you. Brother, that's what parents do, right? Isn't that funny because I saw you took short when dad was like, go ask your mom, and mom was like, go ask your dad, and dad was like, go ask your mom, and I went over and over.
I'm thinking Tom Hanks is going to be Saving Private Ryan, guys. I'm streaming.
Close to the cash app, please.
Close to the cash app with the money, guys.
Please.
Want to help us out?
Please.
Oh,
It's okay, I like a lot.
You say you want to pour it on?
Do I have a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, watch it. Have something? I go on my TV then.
What?
Can I go on my TV after?
Wait, it's kind of late. Why don't you use your phone, son? Why don't you turn your phone on the couch?
You watch that?
You can't do that.
I want to save my battery.
You want to do what?
I want to save the battery. I'm not allowed to be. Come on.
You want to Rhino instead of his TV?
No, it's okay.
All right. Just for a little bit, Rhino. If you eat, listen. After you eat, Rhino, I want you to shut it off and shut your door and come out, okay?
Can this be live?
No sitting in the forever. What?
Can this be live?
It is right. Here. Come here.
This is live.
No. Come here. Hold your phone.
Oh, I want that one. I want that one.
What? You don't want this?
I don't want that cup.
The bowl?
Yeah. I want to take one of the glass because I want to watch.
Take it. Take the bowl.
That's why I said that's fine.
Take the bowl. Take Ryan's. Take it.
Look.
Is this cool thing? I got these. Carry it?
Yeah.
Can you carry it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I asked you. All right, so this is where we're at, right? So we have, I think we got everybody covered. Tom Hanks. Oh, Tom Hanks. So Tommy Hanks, his role for me, wow, he's got a hell of a catalog, doesn't he? You want to know the truth? It's going to be Saving Private Ryan for me. That's what comes to my mind with Tom Hanks. Saving Private Ryan. Yes, indeed. He will be the captain, and he will be leading you to find Ryan. So Saving Private Ryan is going to be Tom Hanks, guys. Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan, okay? And I think we got to cover the gambit here. Or maybe Brad Pitt. We'll see if he comes up. Of course, Morgan Freeman. Then I'll do the boring ones, guys. You know. That has a mark here. Anthony Hopkins, of course, will be Silence of the Lambs. Johnny. The top 50 here. Okay, I think I'm pretty good here with this list. All right, I'm good with the list. I mean, as far if I forget somebody, like I said, if there was a chat here, I mean, George Clooney, you know, you do got Brad Pitt, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and all them, but Gene Hackman, Bruce Willis, Russell, Pesci, Costner, we're good though. Costner, I give Mr. Brooks too, but let's see. So here we go. All right, would Travolta even crack? Do a top 10. Would Travolta even crack the top 10? Actually, let's leave him alone. De Niro, would he crack the top 10? Martin Sheen, no. Martin Sheen's not going to crack the top. We're good. Joaquin, he stays. Tom Cruise, Vanilla Sky stays. Jake Gyllenhaal stays. Denzel Training Day does not stay. Hugh Jackman, Prisoners, no. Johnny Depp, Singing Good with Grape, no. Hear me. So going through the list, Al Pacino, Godfather stays. Daniel Day stays. Christian Bale stays. Jack Nicholson goes. DiCaprio stays. Tom Hanks goes. So look at that. We just flew through that. So yeah, okay. So guys, it's between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 9. All right, top 9. And Travolta is going to be at number 9. Okay. So number 9 is John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. All right. That is the number 9 performance probably of all time ever. John Travolta, Pulp Fiction, number 9. Now, number 8 for the greatest performance. Wow. It's gonna be Christian Bale in The Machinist. So Bale is gonna be number 8 in The Machinist. Number 7 is gonna go to Jake Gyllenhaal, Nightcrawler. Okay. Number 6 will go to Vanilla Sky, Tom Cruise. Number 5 is going to go to Robert De Niro in The Godfather Part 2. Best acting performance of all time. So we're at the top 5. So it'd be 4, 3, 2. Oh, there's, what the fuck? There's a lot more. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what the hell did I do here? Top 10. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yep. Okay, guys, we're good to go. Sorry, this is my right. All right, so at number 5, guys, top 5, Robert De Niro, The Godfather Part 2. At number 4 is going to be Al Pacino in The Godfather. Okay. At number 3, wow, so the top 3, guys, is going to be, it's either Joaquin Phoenix as Commodus from Gladiator, Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, or Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street. That is the top 3. Okay? So at number 3, I have Leonardo DiCaprio at number 3 as Jordan Belfort in Wolf of Wall Street for the greatest performance of all time. Number 2 is going to be Al Pacino in The Godfather. That is the number 2, right? I have him at number 4. Wait, guys, this list for some reason ain't fucking right. Joaquin is okay. So Joaquin, Daniel Day, and him. Oh, I have Pacino at 4, right, guys? All right, so I got De Niro at 5, Pacino at 4, DiCaprio at 3, Joaquin at 2, and the number 1 performance in acts of all time is Daniel Day-Lewis with There Will Be Blood. Okay, it's number 1. Okay, so the top, basically the top, wow, what a fucking list. The top 3 is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio. Thanks for the 50-50. Is today's acting better than years past? Yes, 50% says, one says yes, one says no. 50-50 split. No true answer. So we can't get an answer. Some like nuance, some don't. The top 3 though is going to be Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street. All right. Number 2 is going to be Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator as Commodus, and then the number 1 performance of all time by an actor is going to be Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. And there you have it. Briga says, hey, buddy, did you cut your hair? I did the other day. I want to get it yelled at, but I think it was actually done better years ago. Watched the 90s film in the 60s. I would. Yeah, thank you. I did. Yep. Got a nice little trim. Thank you, Briga. I will check those out. Yes, those films. What do you, ranking, March of the Wooden Soldiers or, Charlie Chaplin movies. It just ain't my thing. You know what I mean? Maybe some Bela Lugosi or Lon Chaney. We could do that, horror. But as far as going back to the 30s and 40s, yeah, not interested. But 1932's Freaks, yes, interested. Review on my channel. I've seen 1932's Freaks and a lot of other old movies. Ben-Hur, 1953. Bela Lugosi's, what is that? But yep, Bela Lugosi, yep, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney, The Wolfman. Used to read books on him. It's watched their movies. Boris Karloff. Yes, indeed. Guy, thanks for stopping in. What do you think about my list of the 3 greatest performances of all time? Do you have one that's not on this list? Do you have one, Guy? What is one of your greatest actors? Do you like Brad Pitt? Who do you like? Who would be on this list? I didn't add Brad Pitt. I don't think he's that much caliber to be mentioned with these people as real actors. I heard he was buried in the coffin that he used to play in. Yes, he was. Not in the coffin. I think the coffin maybe, but I know he's buried in the Dracula outfit that he used to play in. Yes. He was buried in his Dracula outfit. I know that for sure. I didn't dig him up to find out. But we might find out in the resurrection, yeah? He's not already a vampire out there. Yeah, it's Dracula outfit. Yep. I think there's pictures of him in his coffin too online. You can see him on YouTube. Resting in his coffin. In that actual outfit. So there is pictures. But yeah, that's my list. What did you think about that? Leonardo DiCaprio at number 3 for Wolf of Wall Street of the all-time performances. Over The Revenant, over, Gilbert Grape, over shit. Pretty much anything DiCaprio has done. Inception, over Cobb, over Shutter Island, over This Boy's Life, over The Basketball Diaries, over The Beach. I mean, how many DiCaprio movies do we got to go through, right? So yeah, over Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So DiCaprio at number 3, Guy. And then at number 2, it's going to be Joaquin as Commodus in Gladiator. Better than any performance, better than Russell's, better than... I've never seen no shit like that. Commodus, that is Joaquin. Guy says, my sister and I watched these shows called Mysteries, Magic, and Something Else, or Ghost Stories in the 90s with Patrick McKinney. There was an episode about haunted Hollywood. Damn, at the same time you said Hollywood, I typed it. Nice, man. Let me see that. Let me look at that. Patrick McKinney, huh? I'm interested in new stuff, man. Or, not new stuff, but old stuff is new to me, right? Not sure about that. I'm so from the 90s. Patrick McKinney. Let me see if it rings a bell, Guy. Very interested in, like, Tales from the Dark. Oh, British American actor, huh? What does that mean? I'm not sure what you're referencing. I'm sorry, Guy. I fly forward. McKinney, something like that. Okay, yeah, there is a Patrick McKinney here. Yeah, Mysteries Magic, huh? Cool, man. Not sure. That sounds cool, though. I love stuff like that. I really do. Anthologies, things like that. Love things like that. Enjoy them thoroughly. Yes, enjoy them. And I think the other was Ghost Stories. He was the host. That's cool. It sounds like he has a very good voice for it, too. He looked like a great guy, like a great voice actor. And he played in a movie called Waxwork. Yeah, I know Waxwork. Yeah, Waxwork. It was a horror movie, right? In the 80s. Yes? Waxworks? Yeah, Waxwork. Yeah, I love that movie. It's the dude from Fright Night, right? The guy, what's his name? It'll come to me. But yeah, I know him. Yes. Yep, I know that movie, man. It's pretty weird. Freaked me out back in the day. Yeah, you're living how that's displayed, right? You go into the wax museum and you become, yeah, you play it out, right? It's time for clockwork, right? It's time for clockwork. Yeah, it's good stuff. That movie, it's good. You remember it, guy, very well. Yes, I remember the house or something they go to. The house is like really, I think it's been used in one or two other movies. So the house is like a well-known location. But the guy would say, "Would you like to take a closer look?" Yes, he would. And they would take a closer look and become part of the wax uh, scene, right? And he would try to push it. I think one of them was like, "What the fuck?" Right? One of them was like, "No, you ain't fucking pushing me." Right? He's like, "What the fuck, dude?" Yeah, some shit. I remember that shit. I remember one with the vampires, the vampire one. The chick with the vampire one, the dudes and shit. I remember that. Yeah, the house was fucking sick. Yeah, the house is cool, man. The outside. The museum. I mean, the movie House. Yeah, remind me of the movie House, you know? Anyways, yeah, that's my list. Number one, number two is Joaquin from Gladiator as Communist, and number one is going to be Daniel Day-Lewis from There Will Be Blood. Those are the greatest acting performances of all time. Now, if there's any new performances that you want the real world, you know, give a shout out to or to consider, I'd love some to be mentioned, but you know, I could do. I'll give a list of like movies from the past 10 years, so the 2010 films maybe, and just see if there's an actor I can, you know, shout out. That's worth mentioning. Um, of course, I said Joaquin and Joker, but then you know I put him in because Commodus is his number one role. So no, there's no real, you know, Casey Affleck, right? So you have, they did make a Waxworks too, but it wasn't as good. Yeah, I do. Cool. Yeah, yeah, they did, but that's not my thing. Um, Probably saw it somewhere on TV late night or during the day, whatever, Halloween or something on a Fear Fest. Um, yeah, so if you want to go Casey Affleck, I'm putting him as the coward Robert Ford. So it's not going to be Manchester by the Sea for me. It's going to be him as Robert Ford is the best performance. I've seen him in Manchester by the Sea. I know he won it or was whatever nominated at least, but I think he won. Either way, that's for me. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be even Gone Girl or Gone Baby Gone. Excuse me, Gone Baby Gone was fucking. He was good in that, but it's hard. It's a toss up. But yeah, he's gonna be Robert Ford for me. Even Jackman could be the Fountain. You know, if we're gonna do Rachel Weisz, you know, I know Rachel Weisz is Wise or whatever is known for The Mummy, but I put her in The Fountain as her best performance. You know, we do Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman's next performance is going to be The Professional, opposite Jean Reno. The Professional, Leon and Gary Oldman in The Professional. Natalie Portman's over, you know, Star Wars, over Black Swan, over anything. It will be Ex Machina. It's going to be that fucking movie, The Professional. It's the best in that. Let's see where else. You know, you would ask me Meryl Streep, which is amazing. Meryl Streep is so fucking good. She's good in The Manchurian Candidate, underrated. She's good in The River Wild. She's good in The Deer Hunter. She's good in so many fucking movies. She's good in Death Becomes Her. Meryl Streep has an arsenal. Interesting. They did make a lot. Interesting. Is it hot where you are? Yes, very hot. Very hot. Very hot. Very hot. How about you? I know. Yes, right. Yeah, Meryl Streep is killer. She just has a wonderful, wonderful array. Just give me a moment here. I'm just looking through Wikipedia to see if there's anybody else I want to speak about when it comes to the performances. And thank you for joining me, Brie Guy. I appreciate you popping in. Over plus 30. Wow, yeah. Disgusting, right? Very hot these days. The earth is mad. And it tells us. But yeah, there's not, I guess there's not much other before. Like Brad Pitt's there, but he's not. Or Angelina Jolie. I know she's known for Gia and all that, but there's nothing else. Girl Interrupted. She's known for. So is Winona, but yeah, there's nobody of note I can think. Like recently. Give me a second. Let me just look at nominations. And then we're gonna cut this off probably. It is, right? I'll be right back getting a cool drink. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, thanks, Brie Guy. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're happy to be here. I'm glad to have you. Always glad to have you. Great conversation. It's great on movies too. That's what I'm here for. Oscar nominations last 10 years. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back real quick to the Oscar nominations and we're gonna take a look. If I could see anyone else we left out, okay? Wow, what the fuck is this? There's like a... The hell? Huge ass listener on Wikipedia. Some Dances with Wolves. Okay, so Kevin Costner. I told you what I think his is, but I'd rather not. Clint Eastwood. Yeah, it's gonna be Unforgiven, no doubt about it. As Mooney. Liam Neeson. It'll be Schindler's List as Oscar Schindler. Hey man, how are you? Hey Carbon How are ya? I'm good. I'm good tonight. I'm on late. I'm getting tired. I'm trying to do another late night stream after this on a crime scene. So I'm just doing the movie one right here, the best acting performances. I had my list. I wanted to read you my top 3. Brad Pitt in the 90s. Yes, Brad Pitt in the 90s ruled the 90s. Fight Club. I love Spy Games. That's underrated. Spy Games with Redford. Or an underrated spy movie. Underrated movie, period. Hey, thanks for joining. Carbon CS More. We're in here with Brie Guy. Carbon, I wanted to tell you, I went through my list. And if you have a suggestion right now, Carbon, CS More, would you have a suggestion for one of the greatest acting performances of all time? I don't think you heard my full list. I want to see if there's one on here that, we agree, like right off the bat, without me telling you. So I'd like to know one if you have one, but Brie Guy was here. We went through the list, and I have the top 3, and I have the top performance of all time right here on my list. So let me know, Carbon. Write down. Oh, thanks for voting too, everybody. Today's acting better than years past. 33% of the real viewers says yes. 67% says no. It's not. Wow. I know. I'm trying to look for so many nuances, guys, of new films. 2000 what? 20s, right? Let's go to 2020s. Yes. All right. Sorry, guys, for that typing. So many choices. Let me think. Yeah, think of one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I thought of before I came on this live randomly, and I did pick out 1 or 2 off a list on the internet, just like of actors, But just to check that I covered everybody I think I wanted to cover, so they're all there. So let me know, Carbon. I know you're sick on this now. It's just like Brie Guy, you guys are sick with it. Any Real Web Reviewer supporter, that's what we're calling you guys, supporters, because you guys are awesome. Deserve the credit. are very informative when it comes to movies. But I want to see the Oscars. If I, anything new, guys. You know, wow, best actor, Joaquin. So it's like still Joaquin, for Joker. Like I said, I did sum him up in a role. DiCaprio for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I summed him up. He's there. Adam Driver for Marriage Story. I don't believe that's his best role as of today. Yet to come from Mr. Driver, but it will. Adam will have his moment. Trust me, he will. There's something about Adam Driver, man. Come on, give it to Adam. Let's go. Hopefully Heat 2 does it, right, guys? Hey, welcome back, Bree Guy. Carbon CS Moore's here. I asked him to give me an actor performance to see if it's on my list. It's not on the list, Carbon. Maybe we can agree, right? I want to see what you think, what you have for me. So of course they got Pacino. That's on the list. Of course, Pesci is supporting actor. That's fine. But these are really main actors here. That one main actor award, or should at least. But yeah, Pesci's. I didn't cover Pesci. I didn't cover Hopkins. Hanks, I did. Kathy Bates. For me, Kathy Bates will be Annie Wilkes, and she won the award for best actress, right? Could have been supporting actress. It had to be best actress. Yep, back to best actress for Kathy. She won Misery, right? She had to win fucking Misery at some point. I believe she won Misery, guys, unless that was a Golden Globe. Carpenter says maybe Henry Spencer in Eraserhead or Jack Nicholson. Yep, I got Jack Nicholson. Shining, yes. I didn't do Eraserhead, Henry Spencer. That is a hard, weird movie to get through. But yeah, that's on a list I have here of like weird or disturbing movies. Eraserhead, hard movies to get through. Yeah, I have a list like that. I have countdowns on my list, on my channel, and that's on there. Yeah, and yep, I got Jack Nicholson. And guess what? I got The Shining, Carbon. Yep, I got him in The Shining for my best acting performance. For Jack Nicholson, I picked The Shining, dude. Jack Torrance. Here's Johnny, right? Guys said I just wanted to talk to you. No, that's cool. Oh yes, The Shining 1981. So you wanted to talk? Yeah, cool. Thank you, Brie Guy. Yeah, The Shining, right? 1981. Yes, yes, yes. But yes, cover CS more. We think alike. So my top three is Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street at number 3. All right, number 3 for the best acting performance of all time thus far. It's going to be him and Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf. He's number 3. Nah, you're good, Brie Guy. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We're talking actors and movies. That's all. Thank you. Oh shit! You're video recording the movie. You got me. Are you recording the movie? Oh my god, you're so awesome. You guys are fucking the best. You get even real viewer. You're so good. Eraserhead is so good. Such a great movie. Such a good allegory as well. David Lynch was so good. Yeah, it's a hard movie for me to get through. You know, I don't know if you guys want, right? You like that? Yeah, I see. It's okay, fine. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? I can't really remember. So you hey, that is Eraserhead, right? Free guy, you got me. You can tell I watched it more than once. I can. You guys are so quotable. I love how knowledgeable the real reviewer audience is. Thank you guys. You made me smile so hard. You got me so good. I love you guys. So entertaining. Yes, Free Guy. Yes, you're good. So good. You guys are so good. Human VHS tapes we all are. Telling the internet straight. I love this group. I love this community. The real reviewer community. Really. There is no movie community. It's just the real community with the 2 E's. But yeah, number 3, Leonardo DiCaprio. And then number 2 is going to be Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator as Commodus. Never seen somebody so evil in my life. And it convinced me there. So if you talk about a villain in a movie, he is the perfect prototype. It's Joaquin as Commodus in Gladiator. I don't know how he tapped into that, but it's awesome. And then number 1 performance is going to be Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood. And that is the top 3 of the greatest performances of all time. It's up to this day. According to the real reviewer, you know. But yours is good. Eraserhead is good. David Lynch. I know that movie, black and white, right? The black and white movies were really either they get you or they don't. Right, Carbon? Carbon says, we love you so much. Words can't describe how much joy it brings me to see you live and doing your thing. Thank you. You made me smile. Thank you, guys. Bree Guy, thank you. Carver CS more. Thank you. Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. Really, the honor is mine to entertain you. I love that you guys find entertainment, with very little I have to work with. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to make things exciting, new, creative, and fun and interactive. I want my audience to be able to talk to me personally. Yes, on a personal level. I have time for everyone and time to make videos, because I have the knowledge here. So less time spent on making videos and more time for me spending on interacting with my audience. And that's what I think I bring to YouTube as well, rather than other reviewers, right? They spend more time on their channels and less content when I spend more content, more interaction. Because I can go live on a dime and it's all up here, right, guys? It's here and you guys have it for me. So if I need help, you guys are there with the information. So it's all good. And we are accurate, we are real, and we're honest. And that's what we do. Yay, right? Yes, yay. We love you too. I love you guys too. I love you, Carbon CS. I love you, Bree Guy. I really do. You guys, man, tell you if we were in school or somewhere, we were hanging out, whatever, it'd be straight, we'd be chill, it would be great, be wonderful. See, Carbon CS, Joaquin Phoenix in that movie, Her, I really liked her. It was so didn't see Her. It played on TV a lot. I stood away from her because I don't like You Was Afraid type Joaquin. I don't like that Joaquin. And it's hard to me to like even the Joker Joaquin, But I like the story behind the Joker, the first one. I never seen the second one. I heard a lot about it, but yeah, don't want to be preconceived when I see movies, so I let the hype die down before I see them for sure. I just, but yeah, Joaquin. I haven't seen him in Her. I will see that though. To see that. There was a movie that came out with Al Pacino, and I think Natasha Hedtridge from Ghost of Mars. She's from the whole 9 yard, the whole 10 yards, the whole 9 yards. Joker, that big smile. Yeah, I like the Joker spin where I thought it was real at first. I thought that the girl was there and she was coming over in the Joker #1. I thought the whole thing was fucking real. I didn't know what he was doing wasn't real. You know, like it got me. And it twisted me up a little bit. It was really good the way they did it. Brika says, my father always told me I have to smile. Have a great big smile. You better smile. Oh, Joaquin. Yeah, that is such a weird, good role. I love it. It's a weird spin on the Joker for sure. Really is. So different. So you either love it or hate it. That's what happens to the Joker. You love or hate it. But those are my three best acting performances, top three. And there's plenty of others on the list. I got Jake Gyllenhaal as, Lou, Nightcrawler, Denzel in Training Days, Lorenzo, Hugh Jackman in Prisoners, Johnny Depp. My Johnny Depp is What's Eating Gilbert Grape for me. Al Pacino is Michael Corleone, The Godfather Part 1. Bale, Christian Bale in The Machinist for me. De Niro is going to be The Godfather Part 2 as Vito. Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Joaquin, I said Communist. Tom Cruise is going to be David Ames, Vanilla Sky. And Tom Hanks will be Saving Private Ryan, the captain. Brigade says you have a twin brother. Sorry for asking. I did have a brother. He wasn't a twin, but he died. He died. When did he die? 9 years ago. About to this day. Yeah, about July 1st. 9 years ago, he died. Down the street from where I live. Suddenly. So yes, but he wasn't a twin. Brigade says, Nightcrawler, yes, it's been so long. Yeah, I love Nightcrawler. I really do. That movie surprised me, Brigade. I really did. Carmen says, Kiradella in 2001, A Space Odyssey. Not my favorite film at all. Like, I can't get through the beginning, and I love Hal, and I love that concept. But yeah, he's a handsome man from back in the 80s, right? But yeah, not one of my favorites, Carbon. I'm glad you like that movie. I can't get through it, dude. Maybe we can hang out and get through the beginning with the monkeys. Carbon. That's okay, Brie Guy. No, it's fine. I'm sorry. I don't like sharing things. I don't want any sympathy or anything like that. I don't want to use tragedies as, you know what I'm saying. I just want to use my knowledge and my love for what I do to get, That's all. But thank you. Carbon CS Moore, Rowdy Piper in the movie They Live. Yes. John Carpenter's They Live. Uh, Also, the thing, Carpenter likes him. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. He's in Dead Presidents. He's all over the place. It's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me. Very well-known actor. Uh, but They Live is really wow. That movie surprised me. So did Roddy Piper, seeing him in that, guys, back in the day. Wow, on TV, I believe I saw it. I forget where I saw it. Maybe Laserdisc. I forget where I saw this movie, but it was very different. Carbon. That movie's different, and seeing Rowdy in it is really cool. He's tough. He's a tough son. There's a fight between him and the dude, right? Forget his name. It'll come to me, but it's in the it's in the alleyway. Davis or something. I forget his name. It'll come to me, but Creep Show. Oh, but you guys says there was a show. It had two VHS Creep Show. Right? Okay. Is it Creep Show 1 or 2? I don't know if it was 2. I like 2 better. Creep Show 2. That's my favorite over 1. The Indian Story, The Raft. It's Father's Day. It's like, hey, so you talk about so you remind me of something to watch. Yeah, I know, right? He comes up and it's all like a Kevin Bacon thing, right? It's the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon all of a sudden when we do a stream and we go on one movie, we're able to connect other movies and come back to the same topic. That's the beauty of the 6, right? The 6 degrees or whatever it is. Whatever the Kevin Bacon. One has the Father's Day one. Yes, the first one. I think it's the first one. Yeah, he's banging that cane. I don't know why they hide some comments, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I know, that's creepy. I like that. Carmen C.S. Moore says, I love Leonardo DiCaprio and What's Eating Gilbert. So did I. That movie for real broke my heart. He played like, yeah. It broke my heart too with the mother and everything, man. That's a hard one, bro. Burning down the house. Yeah, right, Brie? Got you seen that? Yes, I love Creepshow 2. Me too. I love Creepshow 2 over 1. But yeah, Carbon, what a role for Leonardo. That's when I saw him in This Boy's Life with De Niro at first, but then I saw him in that next. I think Gilbert Grape, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and I was like, wow, that is some shit. That was a hell of a performance. And what a movie. Yes, it's very emotional. Very, very emotional. Brie Guy says, yes, I love Creature 2, and the father comes out of the grave, she's drinking and crushing. Yes. And that one, yes, the same here. Yes. And Carmen C.S. Moore says, Matthew Lillard and CSLC Park, that movie made me cry so hard. I have not seen that film. Matthew Lillard is only my favorite, really, in Scream as Stu in the first movie. And then Shaggy, I can deal with him. And then in 13 Ghost, I could deal with him. No. And then after that, it's like he loses me, I haven't seen CL's Punk, man. CLC Punk. SCL Punk. It reminds me of like Hackers or something from Angelina Jolie. I think it's Ethan Embry. No, it's not Ethan Embry. It's this other guy. But it's Angelina. But Matthew Lillard is my favorite as Stu. After that, I don't want to say anything about, anything more, right? What's there more to say? Brie Guy says, the one that gave me nightmares is when the guy put those 2 lovers in the sand where they couldn't move, and that's when they tied together. Yeah, that's what Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson. So he puts Ted Danson in the sand, right? On the beach. That reminds me of like Motel Hell. Like bury him. So Motel Hell did that before, I think, Creepshow. I don't know. I forget which one did it first. I have to check the dates. But yeah, that's creepy. It's good. And they come back. But yeah, Carbon, Matthew Lillard, he's good though. Like he was in the Five Nights, and my kids saw it, and they like him as William Afton or whatever. But they don't, he's, I don't know. Hats off to him. I gotta see SLC Punk though. Yep, that's right, Brie Guy. Yep, that's the one. It's the cockroaches one in that one too. Oh yeah. I like more like Tales from the Hood, Tales from the Dark Side a little more. Tales from the Hood, like I said, there is Campfire Tales. That's on Tubi. That's a good one. And there's another one. I used to like Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon. I used to watch that. Goosebumps, of course, the books. Um, Plenty of horror shit I love. Plenty. Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me still clearly. I'm sorry. I have to put the phone down to free my hands. because I have to hold the phone. So I'm not sure if it's okay if I put the phone down or not sometimes. Yes, the campfire test. Yeah, that's on Tubi, man. That's a great one. Very, very cool. And Carmen says, and of course, Beth Beauty scream, "You hit me with the phone, Jack!" Yeah, yeah. Improvised scene. You know, he is so good in that. That is a moment in time that will never be happen again. The closest thing you'll get is probably Emma Roberts and Rory Culkin, and they don't even let them go that much. You know, but man, Stu and Billy, very, very memorable. Always will be. Bree Guy says, "Do you see that one where this woman starts kissing this guy and somehow he goes inside him? They, they by the fire. Is that called Grim Prairie Tales?" Yes, yes, that sounds familiar. Yeah. Do you see the one where the woman starts kissing the guy and somehow he goes inside him? Yeah, she goes inside him. Yeah, it reminds me. Wait, hold on. Oh, are you talking about? Are you talking about Species with Natasha Henstridge? And then you have the great Michael Madsen. You have Forrest Whitaker. You have the first movie by Natasha, I believe, and she is before Nikita or whatever. Whatever she was doing. Yeah, she's a hottie. She's a baddie. Yeah, she's in that spa trying to get laid, right? Or no, same show. There's a couple with the daughter living in a house in woods. No, I'm thinking of a different then. Hold on, it's a show. Splice? It's Splice. Sorry, I can't think of the movie you're saying, Big Guy. Carmen T.S. Versus I really like the more recent. Haven't seen the substance with Demi Moore, right? Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. I'm not really interested. I'm not. I have to see it though to be fair, but I'm not interested for some reason. These movies coming out, I have an opinion about them, but I'm not really interested in them. The substance doesn't interest me to watch. Where you guys says daughter spies on father. He's doing some ritual with others. He catches her. And he's about to beat her. And the mother head against it. Do not touch. I'm trying to think, Brie Guy. The show, it's a movie. What is that? A movie? An anthology? It sounds. Wow, that sounds familiar. It's coming to me. What the fuck? Can't remember. But the substance I haven't seen, Carbon. You know, Demi Moore, right? She's supposed to be in that. I love Demi Moore. Carbon Seas Worse is one movie I didn't think would be that good, but actually surprised me was Nicolas Cage in that movie, Mandy. It was really fucked up. Yeah, I heard about that movie. The thing being with Nicholas, I haven't seen Mandy, okay? I haven't seen Mandy or The Color of Space or anything like that from Nicholas. I seen the Mom and Dad one. That wasn't too shabs. Mom and Dad. There was, what is it, Nicholas? Yeah, I gotta see Mandy. That, really. You guys says Grim Prairie Tales. It was 3 or 4 mess up little shows. Gotta see that. Gotta see that. I didn't see that. Grim Prairie Tales. But yeah, I didn't see Mandy either, because on a purpose. Cage, Snake Eyes, shit like that. You know, I come from that kind of cage. Con Air, Face Off, Adaptation, The Family Man. Whole bunch of those kind of movies. I know, Carbon, right? All of us do. You, me, Bree Guy. We got to get together. Carbon CS Moore says, when we got to get together and just spend an entire day watching movies. Yes, I have a lot of watch-alongs on my channel. You know, the thing being, I think we do movies that we've already seen so we can reminisce and rant and talk about them and point things out and reminisce about these movies so it's not a big deal when we're talking over them, you know? For some reason, when you do a watch along and you're watching the movie, it's like people want you to be quiet. It's like, well, then don't watch the watch along. Go watch the movie. Why are you watching my watch along? Like to watch the movie for free? No, I'm going to tell you what I see and how it is, right? And how I don't understand why people on YouTube are so angry. You know, when they see a watch along. I do rant alongs. Yes, we should do that. And that's just okay. My mother might know. Okay, yeah, that'd be awesome. One day, please, we gotta get. Yeah, we do. I don't mind doing it, getting on a live. Literally, like we are watching or watch along. We expect people that I know. I mean, that's the fun part. You know, it should be fun and exciting, and they should interact. And we do it live. I'll do it live, and they interact in the chat, and we talk about it and bring it right up the subjects and where we're at in the scene. I can't show or anything volume or anything, but we'll tell exactly where we are, play at the same time like they do, and we'll go for it. You know, and we'll talk about it. I think I'm pretty talkative, right, guys? I think you guys are pretty talkative and informative, and we love to talk movies and shows and everything and everything. Look at this. There's been nothing but great conversation. Literally, like we're watching and watching. Yes, and yes. Bree guy says exactly yes, yes. Because it bring up so yeah, bring up different subjects, same subjects with new points. Or the more minds on this scene, or pause it here, pause it here, pause it here at whatever minutes, guys. Look at this scene here. Pause it there. Look at this. Da 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 da. Okay, let's move on. You know, let's do it. You know, let's analyze. Let's break down. I love this shit. I would love to do it every day. You know, but I can't. You know, we can't do it. We can, but we can't. But we're gonna think about a movie, guys. Pick a movie. Think about a movie you all agree on. But if we can all meet one day, oh, that would be so cool. Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, if we can't, we just do it virtual. It's even the way to do it. And yeah, we think of a good movie to watch. You know, maybe one we all love. You know, I don't know. I think we're all into horror. It sounds like yes. You don't handle horror. I love horror. But whatever. I'm down for anything. So, but trying to see if I missed anybody as far as like actors, but I think we covered them. They're pretty much the gambit, right, guys? So Carbon C.S. Moore says that movie with Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe, The Lighthouse was so good. Okay, I started to watch that. Had the opportunity many times to watch this movie, The Lighthouse, and I love Robert Pattinson. I truly do, but I just for some reason I didn't watch it. It might be the black and white, CS Carbon. It might be the black and white. It really just bores me. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know? I'm not even the eye candy person. But I tried. I tried. I have to try again in The Lighthouse. I love Robert Pattinson and I like William Dafoe. I love him in Born on the 4th of July. I love him in Platoon. You know, I love him in Spider-Man. You know, we all love William Dafoe. I love him in Daybreakers. You know, he's all over the place. I love him with Madonna and Body of Evidence. You know, I'm jealous he gets to score with Madonna, but whatever. Carbon CS says, it's a little boring at the beginning, but it gets way more intense and serious as it goes on. Wow, I hope it's like a good twist in it. I'm thinking it's like some kind of madhouse crazy twist. You know, honestly, I don't know shit about it, but Robert's in it and William. And they're stuck in a lighthouse. And possibility of going crazy. So, not sure about that. It has to be, you know, some kind of crazy shit. You've got it right on the head. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sucks. I mean, that sucks. Not to suck. I'm still interested. You know, I'm still interested. I did that the other day on the stream. Somebody was telling me about this movie Crime 101. And they were like, "Hey, yo, have you seen it?" And I'm like, "Nah." And I just looked at the poster, and they're like, and the little synopsis, and they're like, "Yeah, it ends like an old school throwback." And I was like, "What? A Fast and Furious where they let him go?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're right in the fucking head, like you said." I was like, "Oh shit, well, I tell a lot by just a poster and a trailer." Carpenter CS Moore said, "You got it right in the head." Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. I knew a little bit about it from a trailer, you know, the black and white. William Dafoe looked really fucking nuts, and it was just the two of them in a lighthouse. And that's never good. And I've heard stories about people in lighthouses and being disappearing and going psycho. So that's pretty fucking, yeah, that shit happens. Yes. I guess I need to see that one. Yeah, I need to see that one too. I mean, you know, I want to be gripped, you know, but I don't mind a slow burn at all, Carbon. I do not mind a slow burn. Not at all. Yeah, the lighthouse. People were talking about that a little bit. Yeah. But something I think was amiss about it. I'm not sure why it didn't, you know, hold the attention. I'm looking still on Wikipedia through anybody we left out as far as performances go, anyone, you know? Carbon and Riga, anything we left out. Anybody we left behind, I don't want to do them justice. No, I think we covered really the best actors in this list. Really, everyone's there. We might differ on maybe the movie they should be nominated for, but hell, we're pretty damn close. I think a list that you make, a Carbon or Bree Guy makes, I wouldn't be able to disagree with either. So we wouldn't be too off. Carmen C.S. Moore says, my friend recently was asking about the movie Cannibal Holocaust. So I was telling him I didn't really like it. It was definitely something. Yeah, great movie to bring up. Great, you bring up great movies, guys. You're bringing up great points. I love this chat. Carmen C.S. Moore, thanks for coming in. Brie Guy, thank you. You're making this so much worth it, this stream. 65 minutes. I thought I was coming in for a 15-minute quickie, but you guys came in and made this a long shot, and I love it. A long session, yes. I love it. That one sounds creepy. Yes. My brother showed me this movie because he loved the gory shit. He loved Human Centipede. He loved 1 and 2. He loved this shit. And he showed me Cannibal Holocaust. He wanted me to get it. And I didn't like him looking that shit up on the internet back then on my computer because you get viruses, for trying to search it. No quickies with us. Yeah, I love it. No, I love it. No quickies, baby. Yes. Thank you, guys. I love it. Appreciate your time. I really do on a Saturday night. Going on 12 a.m. where I'm at. So, yes, thank you. Yeah, my brother got it and we streamed it. And, yeah, I don't know. There's better movies. I don't mind the realism and I don't mind what was happening because I'm kind of like not interested in any of that, but it doesn't bother me to where I have to turn away. That movie didn't do that. It's dated and it shows. Bottom line. But yeah, the premise and what they're doing is, even if it's real, okay, but it's not real. But okay, it's still dated. It's like Last House on the Left from Craven. It's dated stuff. Corbett T.S. Moore says it's really big, like shock value movie. They got in trouble for that. Yup, they did. Movie because some of the animals in that movie are real and they really killed them. Yes, they did. And I think that movie's banned, like you said, in a couple countries or whatever. It's hard to get or whatever, some certain copy, some certain version, right? Some kind of version, not like an unedited version, but like not a Blu-ray, but like a laser, I don't know, laser disc, VHS, I don't know. But yeah, Cannibal Holocaust. Let me ask you something, Carbon. You make a movie back then in the 80s or whatever, early 70s, whatever it is, call it Cannibal Holocaust. You're adding two of the most vicious, hideous, dreadful words known to man, and you're combining them together. It's going to sound like some shit. It's going to bring some eyes and ears. The title, I think, is what brought the heat and is what it's known for. When you watch it, it's not a Cannibal Holocaust going on, to tell you the truth. It's pretty cheesy. And corny compared to what we got going on these days, and going further, beyond that movie. It's just the title that gets you. Holocaust Cannibal would even, Cannibal Holocaust. It's terrible. The title's good. It's catchy. Yes, yeah, it's all about titles. I think titles have a lot to do with getting us our asses to the theater, or asses invested in a film. These franchises don't need to do that. They don't need to make up a great title at all. They're right off that franchise. But these other guys, these lower productions, all these, lower end B movies, budget movies, they need to really think about this title to get people to click that video. Really do. What is it? The guy that did Friday the 13th, he did Never Hike Alone, right? It's a good title, but it has nothing to do with Friday. He can't do the Friday the 13th or whatever, right? But he did a good job. It's an example right there. What to do maybe with an IP, but if he had his own story, hell, that's where it's at. You have to invent something. You have to come up with a niche, something new, no one's ever seen before. No one's ever heard before. Carbon CS Moore says the title is 100% what brought people in. You're 100% right. The movie itself is pretty lackluster. But I said yes. Yeah. Because like I said, I heard about this movie. And then my brother was like, yeah, I heard about it. I want to watch it. I want to stream it. You can stream it. So I did it back then in the 2000s, man, mid 2000s, you could do it. 2008, 2009, 2006, streamed it free and just not impressed. At night, laying in bed. You know what I mean? Next to my brother watching this shit. Wasn't impressed. We were bored. We were literally bored. Let's turn it off. We put on Wrong Turn, not Bloody Beginnings, but it was the snow one. The snow one. Not the first Wrong Turn. That's good. But there's the snow one. And I forget what it's called. I'll look it up. I think it's Wrong Turn 4. But there's a snow one, guys. And we watched that instead. And it was way more brutal and way more entertaining. Wow. So much more entertaining. A Wrong Turn 4 or 5, guys, in the snow was way more entertaining than this shit. And what's the other one with the zombies in the snow, guys? Nazi zombies in the snow. Dead Snow. Dead Snow. We watched that as well. So it was like a snow zombie parade after that, guys. I'm getting these different niches, you know? And yeah, so it was Cannibal Holocaust turned off in the middle because we liked the nudity in it. There's some nudity, I believe, in it. So we liked it in Cannibal for that. Carmen C.S. Moore says, so crazy to think you were watching that in 2018. I was like 6. I'm 24 right now. Yeah, when you were 1 year old, I was getting ready to go to my job. And the World Trade was getting hit, you know? When I was getting dressed while you were getting, right? Your mom. That's funny. That's so cool, though. No, there's nothing against age, Carbon. I want you to think I look down at your age, sir. That's funny, though. Yeah, it's just funny, man. You know, his knowledge is not age restricted, you know? You definitely sound like you know just as much, if not more than me. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. I was watching like The Sixth Sense when you weren't even born yet. You know, I was watching Haley Joel Osment see dead people in my living room with my family on a VHS. You know? 96, I was watching Scream on a bootleg in my living room. So, yeah, that's so funny. But yeah, you're so good, man. You're so good with this shit. You and Brie Guy, man. Wow, I could not tell you were that old. That young, excuse me. You seem older. With so much knowledge. I love it. You guys talk so respectfully to me too. I love it. And it's not you don't even have to. The real viewer doesn't give a shit how you talk to him. I just appreciate you talking to him. Especially with the knowledge, guys. The knowledge is what's up. These movies. It's like that's why I'm on here, to talk to people about movies. That's what we're doing. It's beautiful. Yeah, and actors and anything celebrity, anything having to do infamous or famous, we could do it all. You know, I do it all. So, you know it. Wow. So, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, right? 2000, I was streaming this stuff on, like, back then, you had to torrent it. Download this stuff, or go to Pirate Bay. Pirate Bay was later. You had to torrent it, or go to websites, literal websites. That was, and it still is the thing maybe to do today, but you go to websites and do it. And then the websites would get taken down and disappear. And then they changed their names, so you'd have to go to them because, you know, the government or whatever, whoever is taking the internet, take them down. Oh, it was so great those days. Carbon CS Moore says, just raised right. You know, I talk to people with respect and treat them with kindness, and you'll get the same back. Thank you, Carbon CS Moore. Wow, it's hard, but people, you know, you raised right for sure, man. Raised right for sure, man. That's not easy. So, Carbon CS Moore in the house, keeping it real, saying it real. Yeah, she'll get the same back for sure. But you guys says torrent. Oh, I remember those words. I never did that. Had dial-up internet. So did I. I worked for Bell South Internet Services back in the day with dial-up 56K. Had to get people back online with those modems, you know, plugging in. That was one of my first jobs, or fourth job. Sorry. Yeah, sucked, but I did it. Yeah, I remember dial-up. I had that 56K, LimeWire, all that guys, Napster. I was there. We were there, right? We were all there. Did it all. Burning DVDs, burning CDs onto physical medias. Yes, showing people all these movies, guys, and watching these movies for like 10 years straight. I did all my life, but for 10 years, I really went hard. 10 years. 56K, right? 56K MBS, right? Megabytes per second, Mbps or some shit. I remember that, AOL. Sucked. Conversation was, you're raising your kids right too, man. Your kids are gonna grow up to really thank their father for his humility and kindness. Thank you, Carbon. You made me emotional over here. It's late. Thank you. You're so, that is awesome. You're so sweet. You're so kind. Really. Bless you. Bless your heart. Thank you. And all your family. Wow. They are lucky. They are blessed. Thank you very much. I try. I'm not perfect by any means. You see that on my streams. I do get, in the thought, and I want to roll with it, but then life comes a call, and I should be doing way more, you know. But I'm figuring this, like you said, kids could see this, I haven't been on in 4 years, so I wanted to do some updated videos, give an updated approach, and just go live. Show my difference. Bree Guy says Windows 95 and Export 5.5. Netscape, anyone? Right. Yes. That's Internet Explorer. So sucky. Oh, Carbon, you don't want to know we're good now, right? We got Google Chrome. Those days are gone. Thank you. I'm so happy they are. Bree Guy says, yes, kids need decent parents. Hell, did I ever need decent parents? Long story short, I hear you. No. We all come from, movies have done us a justice, and the internet and YouTube with really these YouTubers, and honestly, and the industry itself has done us an injustice with not spreading the word correctly and doing this right, or having fun with it and really showing the passion. It's become a business, it's become an industry, the YouTubers, reviewing movies and treating them as such, as material objects, just like their collection in the background. It is impersonable as that. You can't even touch those toys or movies. That sucks. Get them off the shelf. At least who's the guy, the Dead Cow guy? I like him. James A. Janice, hats off to him. Hats off to him. But it's not fair that he gets to go do the movies like that. I can't even show a 2-second clip without getting copyrighted from my video, or show a 2-second audio without being demonetized. That's not fair. I have a lot of knowledge like he does of the movies. I could really go through the scene really well without even seeing it. I play movies, right? Don't we play movies and hear it and know what scene it is and play it out and quote it? That's what we do for fun, right, guys? That's what we do for fun. So, Carbon CS Moore says, without movies and TV and the internet, everything would just be so boring and would never be able to share thoughts and experience like we are now. True. Very true. We'd have to send letters, right, in the mail. You imagine that, Carbon. Bree Guy says, yes, exactly. Thank you, Bree Guy, for affirming what I'm saying. I appreciate it. You don't have to. If you guys disagree, you can. I will not be angry or tell you to go away or think anything different. Please, never think that. If you know me, and if you get to know me more and more, guys, you'll know, like you said, I'm not judgmental at all. Everyone has a right to feel how they want to feel. And I just don't want anybody to feel that they have to feel a certain way. That's when I start feeling really bad and not right about what I do. So, Carmen says, just imagine me sending you a pigeon with a letter like the owl from Harry Potter, right? Yo, I'm in a crawl space literally in like a month because I'm begging for donations to be a YouTube movie reviewer or something, a reviewer, rant reviewer. And I'm going to send you, Carbon, I'm going to send you the owl from Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe style. And YouTube Bree Guy, I'll send you the owl and you just send me the envelope and we'll be good. Haha, we think like it's good, right? We do, guys, we do. We sure do. Fuck the pigeon, right? Yeah, I know, right? You send the fucking owl, Carbon, and we're good with that, man, Envelope, you send a little cachet, we're good, I'll send it back, a little investment, and that's what I'm saying, man. And, people think, okay, well, I'm not going to get anything back from the Real Rant Reviewer. And it's like, no. First of all, I got a huge catalog for you. All right. Second of all, I got interactions for you. I can't do I'm demonetized, so I can't really do the merch. But I'll do merch. I'll do whatever you got to do. But fuck the merch. I'll do interactions. I'll do requests. I don't know, man. I mean, we'll do lives. We'll do it all. I'm not doing pre-edited no more. I don't want to do that. Bree Guy says, oh my God, you've been waiting a long time to be delivered. You will. You gotta put it on a damn dolphin, dude. I gotta get near a fucking ocean and you put it on Flipper or some shit. Or you put it on Free Willy and you send that motherfucker over quicker. I'll just send by the ocean. You know what I mean? It'll be faster than a bottle, right? Putting the shit in a bottle. What's the one they get the message in the bottle by the lake or some shit? Or is that a mailbox? Counter Reason Bullock. The return. I start losing it as we go further into the night, but I love it. CS Garbage CS, I got my mom hooked onto your videos. She loves your opinions of movies and how in depth you go into things. You think so, man? Thank you. I mean, I try. I try. I really do. I try to look beyond the words. I try to There's something more. What is more, right? Look at your name, Carbon CS4, right? There's more there, right, Carbon? There's more there. Please, they're hiding from us. They're right. What are they hiding? It's all about money. They want it, and it's like I want it too, but I want it at a price that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So no, you're not gonna just get us. I'm gonna wait for Fandango, $5.99. I'm not going to the theater. I'm waiting for Fandango, and I'm staying away from social media till then. But thank you, Carbon. Thank you so much for getting your family hooked on the videos. Thank you for saying that. Look at the smile, Carbon. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the smile you put on my face. Look at my eyes smile. Thank you, Carbon, for spreading that love, brother. Thank you. I love it. I love it because I want to, even if they don't like it or it's not their thing, I want suggestions too. I'm open to suggestions for videos or for anything, critiquing. You know it, guys. Even though I've been here for a while, it doesn't matter. I'm not a pro, but I'm just doing me. Bree Guy says, thank you, Carbon. Bree Guy says that the police made a song, Message in a Bottle. Oh, really? I love Sting. Bree Guy says, more, yes, they are hiding. There's always more. Right, and more, yes. Carbon CS Moore says, I always thought it was so funny to think someone telling you, yeah, I'm going to go see the police. Bree Guy says, yes. Right, what is that, right? I'm going to go see Sting. That's a little better. Like Sting the wrestler? Does anybody know Sting the wrestler? Like, what are you gonna go see? WCW? You're gonna see Sting, the Scorpion Death Drop, everyone. That's what I'm going. No, you're gonna go see the singer Sting. That was so fucking creative. But no, he's great. I love Sting. I love a couple of songs by him. He's good. Police. Go see the police. Nah, man, never a good idea to see the police. Even if you need help, they'll end up fucking arresting you instead. Like, listen, I'm shot. I need help. Oh, get on your floor on the knees. Wait a second, I'm shot. Right? How many people have died by calling the police for help when they're shot? They end up getting handcuffed, bleeding the fuck out. So yeah, the police is never good to call. I agree with you, Carbon and Bree Guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the police. Nah, you little rat. It ain't gonna be like a rat. You little rat bastard. Yeah, they're gonna fucking call you a rat. Shit, never see the police. That was bad. Yeah, back in the 80s. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the police. Oh, fucking kill that guy. Or stab a screwdriver in his neck when he fucking gets in the car. Just Carbon says, take the bullet out of your leg. I'm busy. The police. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, take it out of your artery. I'm busy, bro. Patch that up yourself right now. Well, what can I say? I mean, can I tell you one time that, the police have helped me cross the street or something? Well, no. They haven't helped me, chase a robber and get my purse back or, you know what I mean? Fucking A, call them and they're like, arrest me. What the fuck did I do? I fucking need help. It's happened, guys, more than once to the Real Rant Reviewer, believe it or not. I'm not a felon, but I've had my run-ins, and been, yes. We all are falsely accused of plenty of things. No, I was falsely accused of shit. But thanks for voting. Is today's acting better than years past? 33% say yes, 67% say no. Thanks, guys, for voting. Bree Guy, Carbon CS Moore in here. Carbon says, I'd love to see you walking around with a purse. No, I wouldn't sell out like that. Like Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle. Put on the dress, Real Rant Reviewer. Give us the purse walk. Come on, we know you want to be in movies. You want to be like Chris Suckman. We know you want to be making your own horror movie. We'll give you $1 million. Just put on the dress and walk around with the purse. No, can't do it, Carbon. Can't sell it out. Yeah, I'll bring it to you, son. We bring it to you? Okay. Yes, Captain. Aye, Captain. You gotta go to bed soon, son. It's very late. Okay? Okay, sorry. Kids want more cereal, but it's a little late. But I let them eat on the weekend. Yeah, I'm a bad daddy. Carbon CS Sports says, Dave really sold out. He used to be so funny. He did. Now, listen, with Dave Chappelle, everyone, it says, Carbon and Bree Guy, Dave Chappelle went through a thing, right? So he was hot with his show, as we all know. And I was living through his show, right? It was the hottest shit on HBO, whatever it was Comedy Central. But my friend had it on. Anyways, I watched it at my friend's house for some reason. I could only watch it over there at the time. But then, yeah. Apparently, they offered him a lot more money to come back for another season, Dave, for his Dave Chappelle show. But he rejected the money and he went to Africa. Yeah. All right. All of a sudden, he rejected the money. It was like the huge deal, millions of dollars. They offered him Comedy Central, whatever the network was. It was Comedy Central, but whoever's pumping the money to Comedy Central. Oh yeah, you guys said 60%. Yep. See, my mother watches old British movies from the 70s and 60s. I don't know, but the point is, they're really awesome movies. Got good acting and good script plot. Yes, I have a good friend from the UK, and he watched some good stuff. Yes, and I've seen some good British movies myself. I have to refresh my memory. Yes. Carbon CS Moore says, have you ever seen the Eric? Yes. Anders show. It's one of the funniest shows. Yes, it is. Yo, I seen that reels on my phone, Carbon, of Eric, and he does some funny ass pranks. Yeah, he's got balls, dude. I love people with balls. He reminds me of Tom Green of our generation, of this generation. Look up Tom Green was hot back in the 90s. And he reminds me of Eric. Yeah. What do you eat, Brian? Right here? Okay, let's go there. You see? What? That's it. You guys gotta go to bed, though. It hurts? How bad is it? You want some of my medicine? You want some of my medicine? So we want to do some food. Will you get some medicine? Oh, question gummies. I pretend to eat. How much you guys want to see? That's why you guys have headaches. Sorry, guys. I have to go. I'm just taking care of my kids real quick. Like I said, they should be sleeping, but I am Yes, I love shows that we didn't see on TV. Obviously, Brie Guy says shows that we didn't see on TV. Well, obviously, but not in the UK, right? No, I know, but I would still. What is it? Sky News or BBC? I had friends in the UK, and they gave me streaming programs and networks to use to watch anything. So they're very knowledgeable, and they come from the UK. St. Ives, Cornwall, St. Ives, and also Dartmouth, and St. Ives. My friends, I met him online. Brie Guy says, oh, Carbon CS Moore says Hannibal Buress. And yeah, he is good. He's hot right now. Yes, Carbon. Fucking weird show. It's funny. I love that weird humor, right? That wacky shit. It's good. Brie Guy says, but one day I would be love discussing through The Shining from beginning to end. I can do that. We can do that. It's Jack Nicholson, right? He's one of these best performing actors. That is the movie we have him for. So we can discuss The Shining. I love the opening of The Shining and the music, but I love Shelley. I didn't like her at first, but oh man, The Shining has a lot, but it's not the scariest movie ever. You want some? All right. Sorry about that, guys. We're good. Yeah, The Shining. Really, oh, wow. What do we do, right? Of course, Stephen King hates The Shining, right? Hated The Shining because of Jack Torrance, and he did the series, and that's how he wanted Jack Torrance. I like Jack Torrance with physical looks of possession, as in Steven Weber's 97, Rebecca De Mornay. But Carbon CS Moore says a joke he did where he's like, Carbon CS Moore says a joke he did where he's like, I was applying at Starbucks, and one of the questions was, why do you want to work at Starbucks? And he's like, because shit isn't working out the way I thought it would. Yeah, true, man. Like McDonald's, Starbucks, right? Burger King. That's exactly what the Real Web viewer is going to have to do in about 15 days. Exactly go there and say, hey, you know, why do you want us to work here at McDonald's? Because that shit ain't working out on YouTube like I thought it would. So, yeah. He's right on target. He is with the times. Bree Guy says, that's funny, Carbon. Bree Guy says, streaming network so you can watch those British shows. That's awesome. Yes. Mr. Bean used to come on a network, a PBS network, public broadcasting in the morning before school. And I, we used to watch Mr. Bean. There was another UK show, too, that used to come on. Bree Guy says, they made one in the late 90s that followed the book more. My mom bought the book in the 70s. I read it from the beginning to end, and the 97. Okay, The Shining follows the book really good. Yes, it does. That's why I kind of like it. I like the ending. What ending do I like better? 97 or Kubrick's? Okay, I like Kubrick's. I like when Jack is out there. It's fucking awesome in the maze, and he's killed that way. He dies that way. I like it. I like the ending better for The Shining and Kubrick than the series in the book. The blowing up in the fucking boiler room. Didn't know they made one of the 90s that followed the book more. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's the one. That's the 97 one. It's on Tubi. Carmen C.S. Moore said, that shit had me crying, laughing. Yeah, that's so good. That's so funny, dude. I'm going to be doing that, dude. I'm going to be doing that. Bree Guy says, yes, Mr. Bean. Yeah, Mr. Bean. See, I have some experience, right? Bree Guy says, oh, that would make me laugh. It did. It made me, some of that shit was crazy humor. It was so good. He didn't say a fucking word. So he's the first person, like, since Charlie Chaplin, at least in my book, to make people laugh without stating a word. Very well. He doesn't get enough credit, Mr. Bean. Carmen, he had some movies, too, that were, come out, right? The first one was pretty big. Carmen C.S. Moore says, I haven't seen A Clockwork Orange, but I heard it's really good. No, I have seen it. And there's one scene that's of note that it's known for. It's an assault scene. And the rest of the movie is gibberish bullshit. To me, I have reviews on my channel. It's one of my first Rant reviews. Before I was called the Rant Reviewer, I had another name I called myself before I thought of the real Rant Reviewer name. So it's just like my first couple videos, I was different named. And then I got, the Clockwork Orange on there. If I do lists or rankings, it's one of the most hyped, overrated, to me, movies of Kubrick's or movie period out there. There's nothing to watch. You're not missing anything, Carbon, by not seeing this movie, Clockwork Orange. It is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in jockstraps. Bree Guy says yes, and Bree Guy says in the maze, that was the best. Carbon says, okay, I'll go watch that after this. Yeah, don't watch fucking Clockwork Orange, man. You want a real damn movie, maybe we can bring one up here that's worth watching. I don't know if you like Adrian Brody at all. I don't know who your favorite actor is, but hell, give me a favorite actor, Carbon. I'll hit you with a good damn movie. Even today's actors. But yeah, stay away from that shit. Yeah, go watch the video I made about it, and you might laugh. It's an early Rant review, and it's one where I just show my laptop screen. So I'm just like, the voice. So I sometimes I make myself fucking laugh on how I dog these movies, I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. Just get a kick out of it. All right, cool. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Carbon, you're awesome. Thank you. And so are you, Bree Guy. Mr. Bean, where he jumps in the pool. Bree Guy says, Mr. Bean, where he jumps in the pool and he loses his pool swim shorts, he jumps off the highest diving board. I think I remember that one. Yeah, that is like a significant one. There was a couple episodes I specifically remember of Mr. Bean. Very memorable. Carbon says, I'll go watch that video you made about it. Thank you. Carbon, see us more, guys. And Bree Guy, supporting the channel here, spreading the word. I love it. Thank you guys for liking the videos. I mean, there's so much on there. I try to give you guys different looks, a lot of different movies quickly, and yeah, in depth. Some of them I go in depth on, But these live streams have really been going hard. You know what I'm saying? Really been going hard. So I think there's some good stuff here. Carbon Stewart, thank you. But yes. Oh, another vote's in. 4 votes? Did I miss that? Is today's acting better than yesterday's? Yes, it is. 75% says no, it's not. So the majority is no. I'm going to answer at the end of the stream. We're having a great stream, 94 minutes in. I'm still not satisfied. I'm at a 35% charge. and the phone is hot fire, like a firecracker on the 4th of July. But the Cape Fear series too, guys. I have to see that. Javier Bardem is one of my favorite actors. You know, since No Country for Old Men, of course. Yeah, I want to see it. I like him in Eat, Pray, Love as well. Javier, though, I want to see him as, you know, Robert De Niro's Max Cady. I want to see that. Opposite what Patrick Wilson and Rachel McAdams, I believe. Not Rachel McAdams, the other chick. I don't know. I think I get confused with them. They look the same. But yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, right. Maybe. Yeah, Brie Guy says same here. I will watch that. Yeah, I don't know, Carbon, if you know about Cape Fear, but this would be, you know, a newer version of it. There's been 2 versions, I believe, right? 2. You want to see 2? Yeah. Scorsese, Martin, Mitchell, Gregory Peck. Wow. The video made laptop. Oh yeah. Check that out. Yeah, I used to have this one I had is an iMac 2009, and I had an HP laptop. It wasn't even made for videos or anything. I had some free software, and I just clicked and dragged and did the best I could with what I had at first. I just put something on there. It was just audio, straight audio. But started to get better. Started to get a job more with money and started investing in my own channel. Got monetized after like a year grinding after 1.4K videos, and then they demonetized me for posting a 3-second short. And they said I was promoting hate group, hate on the internet. And I challenged it, and they wouldn't accept my challenge for a 3-second video. And that was that. All right, so I think we covered a lot in this video. Regan, yeah, check it out. Like I said, I have a lot of videos on there. My early ones are pretty funny and good, but I'm doing a lot of prophecy about Evil Dead, about Halloween Ends, way before these movies come out. I'm doing a lot of Avatar, The Way of the Water, before that came out, the trilogy. I'm doing a lot of that. We sure did. Awesome. Thank you, Regan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Carbon says, yeah, I remember you talking about that. That adds up. That YouTube would just say, fuck you. Yeah. Sorry I dwell on that and everything, you know. It's just that it's 4 years that I was completely off the internet. YouTube was making money off my videos. I'm telling you, I had over 100,000 views in 4 years off of those 1.4K videos. You wouldn't believe that, but that is, I'll show you the analytics. It's there. You know, it's unbelievable for 4 years of that. And I don't know, I think I got like at least 600 views a month for at least 4 years. And or some shit like that. I don't know, 100,000 views altogether. So I'm saying for, you know, since I started the channel in 2022 or 2021, not a dime to me. So it sucks. But I love it. I love you guys. And I love doing this. Yeah, but it's okay because I'm here. Hey, something's going to hit, guys. Something's going to hit. And it's going to take us there, all right? And it's going to take us there. And I'm going to need help doing things, like you guys moderating the chat. I already have a few moderators, but like I'm going to need moderators. I'm going to need suggestions, you know? Man, I really like to put people on, you know? And yeah, man, why not? It's like, why are these big creators, they're small creators, right, guys, you know? Their catalog, their filmography is small. The room of viewers is big, yes? Brie Guy says, what? And Brie Guy says, you were off YouTube for 4 years and were making money off of it. Yes, correct. I was demonetized for those 4 years. I was monetized and then demonetized. For 4 years, they were making, I didn't post anything. I went through some things, obviously. But yeah, demonetized didn't help. Carmen C.S. Moore says, are you listening to Mac DeMarco in the background chamber? Yeah, it's my son. He's watching YouTube and he watches the shorts. And I don't know what he's watching, but he put a lot of that music to it. Yes, Carmen. Let me see what he's watching. Oh, he's watching the soccer player. AI soccer player getting beat up AI style. The guy that's famous right now. He's hot. Yemen or something? Jemen? Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, yes. Yes, that's My kids. Oh, but you guys says that is 666. Carver says more says Mac DeMarco is so good. Make sure you give me. Yeah, I'll probably get copyrighted this live because YouTube picks up that sound in the background and they copyright this live, and they don't post it, or they just it sucks. So I'll be copyrighted. That's why I don't care. I'm saying I live stream my life. I can't. And then my kids are here all the time. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I do to the account. Yeah, man, I'll tell you a 3-second video, short I made, and I didn't know it was. I didn't think it was somebody laughing was gonna for 3 seconds was gonna be an uproar and demonetize my whole channel. So yeah, it's okay though. We're good. I want to keep this lighthearted and great. They are tight asses. These are tight asses for sure, and I don't mind. A little. You know what I mean? Fucking A. Keeping shit tight is okay, but you gotta loosen it once in a while. Anyways, so there you have it, right? We have the list. I don't think I left out anybody significant as far as actors go and what the performances may be. Like I said, I will stick by Daniel Day-Lewis. Christian Bale, guys, in The Machinist. I know Mr. Bale has a lot of great performances under his belt. You know what is a really disappointing performance for me from Bale was Public Enemies, opposite Johnny Depp as Dillinger, and he was Elliot Ness, I think, right? That was a disappointing role for me. That shit was hyped hot, and even Johnny was a little lackluster in that. You guys laughing for 3 seconds. This sounds like the lib party running this country. Everything has to be silenced. Yeah, and it wasn't even like saying anything bad or being bad or anything violent or threatening, but they took it as promoting hate. So whatever. I want to promote peace and love, guys. That's what we work for, right? That's what we pray for. That's what we strive for in our lives and minds. Don't you think the real viewer wants peace of mind? That's what he wants. I think I can get it by doing my passion as a living constantly, and that's something I think would feed that peace. But who knows? Yeah, this is okay. But we covered a lot in this. I'm not sure, oh man. There's some new people coming out, guys. Timothy Chalamet, right? He's hot. Robert Pattinson, of course. These new people, these new young actors, right? Exactly. Peace and love. Yeah, Spree Guy. Peace and love, no matter what. And that's it. What you do personally is your biz, and that's it. If you need help or anything, I'm there, and that's it. There's nothing I can say else about it. You know what I mean? Like, we just actions speak louder than words, and the real reviewer has a lot of words, but I think I back it up with some action. So, yeah, don't mind. Either way. Yeah, Timothy. I know he's nominated. I haven't seen Marty Supreme. I know he's coming out with Dune 3. I love Dunes. I love Timothy in Dune. I like him in Interstellar, of course. Young Timothy only shows up for a little bit, but other movies, right? I can't. There's another movie I like him in. But Timothy's good. Robert is great. Robert's in Dune 3. Robert's, like you said, The Lighthouse. Okay, I love you.
I'm not gonna go for that.
Okay, thanks for that. I love you, son.
What time is it, Mom?
It's almost 1 o'clock. 12:30. You gotta go to bed. Yeah, Ryan bed. You guys pee?
What?
You guys pee and brush your teeth?
I know why I did.
Okay.
I don't know why.
You did? I love you.
I don't know why I did, but I
Okay.
did.
All right. Good night, son. Love you. So, thanks for voting there. Up 20%. Look at that, 80%. The 20 to 80 is today's acting better than years past. 20% of the real world says yes. 80% says no. Oh my gosh. Blue guy says yeah. It's 12:32 a.m. where you are. Yup. Yeah, I know. They should be going to bed way before, but they're done now. They are in the other room sleeping. 11:32 there, huh? Oh man, I wish it was earlier. But the real reviewer rarely sleeps. I do sleep, but man, if I have ideas for videos or there's just stress on the mind, I really don't sleep, everyone. Yeah, and these last streams starting from 3 weeks ago, I really have slept less. So. Every guy says, haha, it's 80% yes, exactly. That is the truth. Right. For sure. Yes. Yeah, sleep is something hard to come by. Sleep is for the peaceable, you know, and yeah, I'm not at peace, so things do bother me. So my sleep is not peaceful; it is restless. You guys said same here, yeah, but you know, got to be grateful. Grateful for everything, right, guys? Grateful for everything. Grateful for being able to speak about this stuff, be able to do this. Never, no one could stream mobile, like this. Had to do a certain amount of hours on shorts or something, and watch hours to be able to even qualify. So I told you I was monetized at one time. So, oh no, it's cool. Thank you. Same here. But you guys, the same here. If you have a stress, don't sleep so much. No, you're good. Thank you very much. Kira says, random question: do you ever have any pets? Yes, I do. Thank you, Bree Guy. You're very kind. What's up?
I don't feel like going to sleep. I can't because I feel like I'm going to have a bad dream like usually.
A bad dream?
Yeah, because I always have bad dreams.
Where's your phone at? You want to watch your phone a little bit or no?
Yeah.
To put some good in your mind?
Yeah.
All right, not bad. Watch some good things.
I wanted to say something quick. I want to have a dream about Fortnite.
About Fortnite?
That's the only thing I want to have.
Yeah, you want to pray about Fortnite? You want to have a dream about Fortnite or what?
Yeah.
All right. All right, one sec. I'll be right back. Let me just have a little prayer with him. Make sure you have a dream about Fortnite. One sec. Your stomach hurts? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna take care of my kids. I have 4 cats and a dog. It says Carbon CS more. Bree guy says 3 run away when I vacuum, like one stand watch, and I have the 19. What the whoa? Sweet. What you guys are doing it here. Hold on, I gotta kiss you. In Fortnite. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. That does sound cute. Yeah, I do have a cat. I forget what kind of cat. It's a black cat. Yeah, got a cat. Yes. Um, the story about that too, right? About animals. Um, yeah. Oh, that's so cool. And a mannequin? Oh, that's nice. That sounds nice. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I used to work with animals. I used to board them at the animal hospital. So, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I love cats more so now than dogs. I used to love dogs a lot, but not anymore. Big ass cat like this size. Carbon says, oh, big guy says cool. And then Carbon says, yeah, just a big ass like the size of a medium dog. Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right? A Mancoon. I remember working with them, and I think I remember the name, Mancoon. Beast. Beast. Yeah, I have one cat here, and it's pretty cool. He does like fetch and stuff. He acts like a dog. He's pretty cool. But I got him for the kids. They really wanted one. I'll be right back, and we'll continue this and see how far we can go. Good luck. Slide up. You see? You see? It's powder. So hard that you can help yourself. It's powder. You want to breathe on it. More. All right. I'll tell you what Daddy did. I swear by it. I know. I'll get you medicine for it, right? Let me get you medicine, all right? Hang in there. Just gonna kick it and help, okay? Oh, over your head. It's gonna help, son. All right. So, yeah. Oh, that's fun. Yes. Where are you from, Bree Guy? I'm from Alabama. Carbon, nice. That's right. I remember. Bree Guy says, I like older movies the same. Like I like vintage products from the 70s and early 80s. Yes. Bree Guy says, I'm from Alberta, Canada. Oh, yes. Carbon CS says, Coolio. Sweet. Yes. Bree Guy says, call me crazy, but I bought this automatic drip coffee maker from 1985. Proctor Silex new old stock. My grandmother had the same one in the last few years. Nice, dude. That is... Wow, anything that, especially coffee maker, dependable. Dependable things are hard to come by. Very hard to come by. With brew selector, that's cool. I love vintage. Love vintage. The real reviewer loves his vintage. I am all about vintage. Yes. Carbon CS Moore says, I found that a lot of those old products last way longer than new products. They must have just made stuff to last back in the day. Yes. They made them to last back in the day to this day, you know? I feel like possibly back in the day was less machines able to make these things. Let's say, you know, AI to do it. So they put a lot of care into what they did, right? Bree Guy says, hers would have lasted longer if they would have took the bottom plate out and replaced the tube that broke. I was at the 10 times so I got from a garage to open it because the factory has those. Oh, wow. Yeah, hard to replace older things. Bree Guy says a screw you need, a special screwdriver. I opened it and replaced tube. Good to go. Nice. Yeah, you do need a special tool. Special, that's how they get you, right? Special tool, you gotta send it in. Send it in for repair. They're like, oh, you gotta send this in because there's a special screwdriver. Special tool. Huh? What? This is gonna work. We need more. We take more. Bree guy says yes, or buy a new product, right? All together. All together. I remember, man. Back in the day, I had. Oh man, my dad had laser discs, of course, but he had everything. But I had Snap. I remember the Snapcase DVDs. I used to love those. I had a Panic Room on Snapcase. I had Insomnia on Snapcase. And now these Snapcases are so like rare to find. I had a House on Haunted Hill, 1999, on Snapcase DVD. Carbon CS Moore says it's like the whole thing with the McDonald's ice cream machine, how they have to call a whole different company, right? Bree guy says as long as the electrical is good and the hot plate is hot and it pumps the water good to go, the tube just wears out because of the heat. Bree guy says, oh yeah, Carbon's right. That's a big thing out here, right, Carbon? The fucking ice cream machines at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Always down. All right. So I'm just looking if I left any of these actors out, or there's anything else I wanted to cover. I think we had a great stream, guys. What do you think? I'm pretty pooped. 12:45 here. I was gonna maybe come back on later, possibly later, for a late night, like 3 a.m. if I'm up. A possible crime scene photo stream. Yeah, I got a crime scene I want to go through. That's something different. Maybe just to bring in like different viewers, different eyes to the channel. That's what I try to do. I try to do all kinds of things I can, guys. But great stream, yes. But you guys says, what flavor is that? Carbon CS more. Oh, this is blue raz. Anything blue raz. Blue. All day. Carbon CS more says great stream. Thank you, Carbon CS more. Thank you, Bree guy. Actually, guys, so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I appreciate you giving the real review the benefit of the doubt. That I'm human just like you. And I got, wow, man. It's so good to see human people, right? People that have weaknesses and have strengths, but we come together and we are strong together as one. So yes, we had an awesome stream. Yes, we did. Anybody that sees this is gonna have a great time, guys. Great time. Oh, I love that. I had a great time, guys. I really don't want to end it, but I gotta get going. My kids need me. I'm gonna charge the phone. I'm at 20% charge. I'll charge it. I'll come back tonight if I can. If I don't see you tonight at all, please, guys, I can't wait to see you again. I really can't. It sure is. Hell yeah. Yes. Free Guy Carbon CS more. I'm going to think of some videos for tomorrow, maybe on a Sunday. Like I said, I'm trying to go all the way to the 27th of July and beyond that. But if I can, I can't. But I'm going to think of some things, guys, some more. Give me some ideas. Shoot some to me if you have one. Leave some comments on some of these lives, and I'll get them. And we'll have some ideas for some videos. But I'll think of something. Bree guy says, yes, you go to sleep, get your Z's. Yes, cool. Yes, you, Carbon, CS more, get some sleep. Thank you. Bree guy, thank you. You get some sleep. Everybody get some good rest. The greatest of dreams. Really, guys, the greatest of dreams come true. We got this. Awesome. I love the stream. It was so fun. Wow. Thank you guys for making this awesome. Really. I can't wait. Thank you guys. All the best. Carbon CS more, all the best always. Bree guy, all the best always. Always. Thank you guys. Yes, no, thank you. Thank you. My pleasure. Let me bow to you guys. Yes. I will never forget. I never forget. This way, this is recorded, right? It's all recorded for all to see and for all time. So thank you guys very much. Bree guy, Carbon CS more, everybody that came in and voted. Thank you all. All right. I'll see you again on the next one.